Hello students, welcome back to your physics class. I hope you all are good. Yesterday we have completed our third chapter, energy, and I hope all the concepts are clear to you. Today we will work out on revision zone and worksheet that are left and some numericals based on work done and calculation of kinetic energy, gravitational potential energy. So let's start. This is the revision zone. In this revision zone, some pictures or some images are shown, and this represents either kinetic energy or potential energy. So from these pictures we have to identify the form of energy, that which form of energy is present in each of the picture. Either it will be kinetic energy or potential energy. Let's see the first picture. You can see this is the flowing water. As we know that every moving object or every flowing object possesses kinetic energy. So this flowing water will also possess kinetic energy. So here we will write kinetic energy. In the next picture you can see here is the any person which is running. That means the person is in motion. So obviously the person will have kinetic energy because every object due to motion possesses kinetic energy. So the person is also in motion and he will have the kinetic energy. In the next picture you can see a person is sitting on a bench, and obviously the bench is at some height from the ground. So it means the person will have potential energy. But which potential energy we have to mention? That either it will be gravitational potential energy or elastic potential energy. As we know, potential energy is of two types: gravitational potential energy and elastic potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is the energy that is possessed by a body due to its position or due to its height from the ground. That is known as gravitational potential energy. But elastic potential energy is that which a body possesses due to its position or orientation. Because when work is done on an object, like if we compress or stretch or bend any object, then work is done on the object, and that work done is stored in the form of energy in the object. So that energy is known as elastic potential energy. When we change the shape or size of the objects, then the work done on that object is stored in the form of its potential energy, or that potential energy is known as elastic potential energy. So there are two types of potential energy. So in this picture, person is sitting on the bench, and the bench is at some height from the ground. So the person will have gravitational potential energy. So here we will write gravitational potential energy. Next is, you can see this is the spring. As the spring can be stretched or compressed, so by compressing or stretching we can do the work on the spring, and that work done will be stored in the form of energy in the spring, and that energy will be elastic potential energy. So this spring will have elastic potential energy. So here we will write elastic potential energy, because we can change its shape or we can change its size by compressing or stretching the spring. That's why it will have elastic potential energy. So I hope it is clear to you. By watching the pictures you can identify the form of energy, that what type of energy is there, either gravitational potential energy, elastic potential energy, or kinetic energy. Next is the worksheet. In this worksheet, some pictures are shown, and we have to write down the energy transformation for the given images. First is the iron. In the iron, what happens when iron is switched on? That means electrical energy is given to it, and after that there is an energy transformation into the heat energy. That means जब हम आयरन को ऑपरेट करते हैं तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि ये जो आयरन है हीट अप हो जाती है, और उसको हम जो क्लोथ्स है उनको आयरन करने के लिए यूज करते हैं. दैट मीन्स हियर द एनर्जी इज कन्वर्टिंग फ्रॉम इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी टू which energy? Heat energy. This is the energy transformation in this device. Next is the table fan. In the table fan is connected to a electrical supply. So electrical energy, what will happen when we on the table fan? The blades of the fan will start moving. It means in this, the electrical energy is converting into mechanical energy. So this is the energy transformation in this case. Next is the table lamp. It is obvious that when we on the table lamp, that means when we supply the electrical energy to this table lamp, then it will light up. So electrical energy in this will be converted into light energy, and along with light energy there is also heat energy. I have already explained to you, because when you touch it after 3 or 4 minutes, then you will see that it will become hot. So electrical energy will get converted into light energy plus heat energy. Next is gas burner. In gas burner there is a energy change of chemical energy. Chemical energy is being changed into the which energy? Thermal energy. Because due to the making or breaking of the bonds in the substance, that is gas, and the chemical energy changes into the thermal energy, which is used for cooking food through the process of radiation, or any other process can be used to heat up the objects. So in this, chemical energy is changing into thermal energy. So these are the energy transformations in the various devices. Next we will do some numericals that are based on work done and kinetic energy and potential energy. So here is the first statement. What is the work done if a force of 10 Newton moves a body through a distance of 5 मीटर? इसमें स्टेटमेंट में क्या है, हमें वर्क डन कैलकुलेट करना है किसी बॉडी के ऊपर जब फोर्स लग रहा है बॉडी के ऊपर 10 न्यूटन का, और वो कितनी डिस्टेंस मूव कर रही है 5 मीटर। मीन्स की जैसे ये बॉडी है, कोई ऑब्जेक्ट है, जब हम इस पे 10 न्यूटन का फोर्स लगा रहे हैं तो ये 5 मीटर डिस्टेंस कवर कर रही है। तो इसका हमें वर्क डन निकालना है, कितना काम हो रहा है इस पे। एज वी नो दैट वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू फोर्स इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट। वर्क डन ऑन अ बॉडी इज इक्वल टू फोर्स acting on the body, force acting on the body multiplied by displacement in the body, displacement of the body. So वर्क डन इज इक्वल टू फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन द बॉडी मल्टीप्लाइड बाय डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ द बॉडी। मतलब कितना हम उस पर फोर्स लगा रहे हैं और उसकी वजह से जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो रहा है दैट इज इक्वल टू द वर्क डन। अब यहाँ पर क्या है, हमें फोर्स दिया हुआ है, फोर्स इज इक्वल टू, यू कैन राइट द गिवन थिंग्स। फोर्स कितना है 10 न्यूटन, न्यूटन इज द ऐसा यूनिट ऑफ फोर्स, और जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है या फिर जो डिस्टेंस है वो कितनी है आपके पास 5 मीटर। तो यहां से हम वर्क डन निकाल सकते हैं। वर्क डन विल बी इक्वल टू, क्या करना है हमें, जस्ट इनकी वैल्यूज पुट करनी है यहाँ पर। 10 न्यूटन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 5 मीटर, 5 मीटर, सो इट विल बी इक्वल टू 50 न्यूटन मीटर, और जो 50 न्यूटन मीटर है उसको हम क्या लिख सकते हैं 50 जूल। सो दिस इज द वर्क डन ऑन द बॉडी व्हेन फोर्स of 10 Newton is acting on the body and it displaces the body to a displacement of 5 meter. So in this way you can calculate the work done on the bodies. Next is we have to calculate the kinetic energy of an object whose mass is 5 kg and which is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. अब हमें यहाँ पर kinetic energy निकालनी है। Kinetic energy हमें पता है, what is the formula of kinetic energy? That is equal to half mv square, half multiplied by mass of the body multiplied by square of its velocity. तो यहाँ पर गिवन क्या है, फर्स्टली यू कैन राइट द गिवन थिंग्स। गिवन क्या है यहाँ पर, mass of the object is given that is equal to 5 kg, and before doing the numericals you have to see that the units must be in the same system. दैट मीन्स कि अगर ये किलोग्राम में है तो ये मीटर और सेकंड्स में होनी चाहिए, अगर ये सेंटीमीटर और सेकंड में होंगी देन वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट। मीन्स द यूनिट्स शुड फॉलो द सेम सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स। that can be in SI system of units or it can be in the CGS system of units. मीन्स कि या तो ये दोनों ही SI में होने चाहिए और या फिर दोनों ही CGS में होने चाहिए. तो यहाँ पर ये दोनों क्या है SI में, तो यहाँ पर हमें कन्वर्शन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. M is equal to 5 kg and velocity is equal to 10 meter per second. So what we have to do, we just put the values of mass and velocity in this formula, multiplied by 5 multiplied by 10 square. That means it will be equal to half multiplied by 5 multiplied by 10 into 10. So we will cancel out this. This will equal to 5 25. It will be equal to 250 joule because it is also energy. So the joule is the unit of kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy of the body is equal to 250 joule. We just have multiplied these, all these. Next is, we have to calculate the gravitational potential energy of an object whose mass is 3 kg and it is raised from ground at a height of 5 meter. मीन्स कि अब यहाँ पर हमें क्या है, ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी फाइंड आउट करनी है एक ऑब्जेक्ट की जिसका मास कितना है 3 kg. गिवन क्या है, मास इज इक्वल टू 3 kg और जो उसकी हाइट है दैट इज इक्वल टू 5 मीटर फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड. मीन्स कि उसको ग्राउंड से उठा के 5 मीटर की हाइट तक लेके जाया गया. तो कितनी ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी उसमें स्टोर हो रही है वो हमें कैलकुलेट करनी है. अब हमें पता है कि व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. ग्रेविटेशनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू mgh, where m is the mass of the object, g is the acceleration due to gravity acting on the object. This I have already explained to you, and its value is 9.8 meter per second square that we will use here, and h is the height to which the object is raised from the ground. So here we will put the values of all this. As we know, the value of g is 9.8 meter per second square. So it will equal to m की वैल्यू क्या है, मास की वैल्यू 3, g की वैल्यू क्या है 9.8 और h की वैल्यू क्या है हमारे पास 5. So after solving this, we will get the gravitational potential energy. We can solve this like that, 98 over 10 multiplied by 5. So this will equal to 2 and this 2 will cancel out this by 49. So multiply 49 with 3, we will get 147. So this is 140 joule. That means the gravitational potential energy of the body will be equal to 147 joule. So like this you can proceed. I will give you some numericals in the assignment also, and you can solve the numericals in this way, in the simple way. So I hope all these concepts will clear to you. Thank you.